What's up, Padel players? If you're watching this video, chances are you're frustrated with your Vibora. You see the perfect setup, you wind up for what should be an easy winner, and clang, straight into the back glass. Here's the thing, the Vibora isn't supposed to be this difficult. It's actually one of the most reliable shots in Padel when you know the right technique. Today, I'm going to reveal the 3 fundamental secrets that separate players who consistently nail their Viboras from those who avoid the shot completely. These aren't complex theories. They're simple adjustments that you can implement immediately and see results in your very next match. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why your Vibora keeps missing and, more importantly, how to fix it forever. But first, if you want to keep improving after this video, join our free Padel community at school.com/Padel. It's where Padel players from around the world come together to share tips, find practice partners, and just have fun talking about the sport we love. Link in the description. It's completely free, and it's an awesome place to be part of the global Padel family. Let me guess what's happening with your Vibora right now. You're either hitting the back glass every single time, or the ball is floating up like a beach ball, giving your opponents an easy smash opportunity. Maybe you're one of those players who avoids the Vibora completely because you're so frustrated with missing it. I see this all the time on the courts. Players who can hit beautiful volleys, perfect chiquitas, but the moment they need to play a Vibora, they panic. Here's what most coaches won't tell you. The Vibora isn't about power. It's not about swinging harder or trying to copy what you see the pros doing on TV. The Vibora is about understanding 3 specific secrets that create that deadly snake-like bounce that crawls along the court after hitting the glass. And once you understand these secrets, you'll wonder why you ever struggled with this shot. More importantly, you'll start looking forward to those high lobs instead of dreading them. Here's the first secret that changes everything. Most players are hitting the Vibora at completely the wrong point on the ball. Everyone tells you to brush the ball or add slice, but they never explain exactly where on the ball to make contact. Think of the ball like a clock face. Most players are hitting at 6 o'clock, the bottom of the ball. That's why your Vibora goes straight up into the glass every single time. The secret? You need to hit at 2 o'clock on the ball, slightly above center, but on the side. This is what creates that magical side spin that makes the ball crawl like a snake after it hits the glass. But here's the key, and this is where most players mess up. You need to hit through the ball at 2 o'clock, not just brush it. Let me show you the difference. When you hit at 6 o'clock, the ball has backspin and goes up. When you hit at 2 o'clock and follow through, you get that deadly side spin that drops the ball low after the glass. Now, I know what you're thinking, but I've tried adding slice before and it doesn't work. That's because you're probably hitting at 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock, which creates topspin. The ball still goes up, just with different rotation. The magic happens specifically at 2 o'clock. This creates what we call lateral slice. The ball spins sideways, not backwards or forwards. Here's a simple drill to practice this. Stand close to the back wall and just focus on hitting the ball at 2 o'clock with a gentle swing. Don't worry about power yet. Just get the feeling of that contact point. You'll know you're doing it right when the ball hits the glass and then drops down quickly instead of bouncing high. This single adjustment will fix 80% of your Vibora problems immediately. Secret number 2 is about distance, and this one will completely change how you think about positioning for the Vibora. Most players think they need to get close to the ball to hit a good Vibora. That's completely backwards. The secret is this. You need to move away from the ball to hit the perfect Vibora. Here's why this works. When you're too close to the ball, you can only hit it behind you or above you. Both positions force you to hit upward, sending the ball into the glass. But when you create distance, when you move back into the side, you can hit the ball out in front of you with your arm almost fully extended. This is the position where you can generate that perfect 2 o'clock contact point we just talked about. Think about it like this. You're not trying to catch the ball. You're trying to let the ball come to the perfect hitting zone. Most players rush toward the ball. Pro players create space and let the ball come to them. This is why footwork is so crucial for the Vibora. You need to move backwards and toward your fence, not just backwards. Here's the exact footwork pattern. When you see a lob coming, take 2 steps back and 1 step toward your side of the court. This creates the perfect distance for a killer Vibora. But there's more to this distance secret. The further you are from the net when you hit the Vibora, the higher you can take the ball. If you're close to the net, you need to take the ball lower to keep it in play. This is why positioning is so important. If you're cut too close to the net when the lob comes, you have 2 choices. Either let the ball bounce and play a defensive shot, or move back quickly to create that distance. Most intermediate players make the mistake of trying to play the Vibora from wherever they happen to be standing. Pro players always move to the optimal position first. Practice this. Next time you're on court, have your partner feed you lobs from different positions. Focus only on moving to the right distance. Don't even worry about hitting the ball hard. Just get to the right position and make contact at 2 o'clock. The third secret is about your grip, and this one technique will add instant control to your Vibora. Most players hold their racket too high on the handle. This creates tension in your wrist and makes it impossible to generate the relaxed slice motion you need. Here's the secret. Hold your racket lower on the grip. When you hold the racket lower, your wrist becomes naturally loose and relaxed. This allows you to generate that whip-like motion that creates devastating side spin. But there's more. You also want to adjust your grip slightly from continental toward the slice grip. Not a full slice grip, just a slight adjustment. This grip change makes it much easier to hit that 2 o'clock contact point we talked about earlier. Here's how to practice this. Hold your racket normally, then slide your hand down about an inch. Feel how much more relaxed your wrist becomes. That's the feeling you want. The lower grip also forces you to follow through properly. When you hold the racket high, you tend to stop your swing early. With a lower grip, you naturally follow through all the way to your opposite pocket. Now, here's something most coaches don't teach. Your grip pressure should be light, maybe a 4 out of 10. Many players grip too tightly because they're nervous about the Vibora. But tension is the enemy of spin. The looser your grip, the more your wrist can snap through the ball, creating that deadly side spin. Think of it like cracking a whip. You can't crack a whip with a tight, tense motion. It has to be loose and fluid. Here's a drill to practice this. Hold your racket with the lower grip and just practice the Vibora motion without a ball. Focus on keeping your wrist loose and following through to your opposite pocket. Do this 20 times before you even touch a ball. Get the feeling of that loose, whip-like motion ingrained in your muscle memory. When you do start hitting balls, start slow. Don't try to crush the Vibora right away. Focus on that loose grip, that 2 o'clock contact point, and that full follow-through. Speed will come naturally as your technique improves. Before we wrap up, seriously, you need to check out our free Padel community at school.com/Padel. It's such a fun place to connect with Padel players from all over the world. Whether you want to share your latest match stories, find someone to play with when you're traveling, or just geek out about Padel gear, it's an awesome community to be part of. The link is in the description. Join us and become part of the global Padel family. Now let's put all 3 secrets together into one fluid motion. First, when you see the lob coming, immediately move back and to your side to create the perfect distance. Second, adjust your grip lower on the handle and keep it loose. Remember, tension kills spin. Third, focus on hitting the ball at 2 o'clock with a full follow-through to your opposite pocket. Remember, distance, grip, contact point. These 3 secrets work together. The beautiful thing about these secrets is that they make the Vibora feel easier, not harder. You're not trying to muscle the ball or swing faster. You're using proper technique to let the physics do the work. Start practicing these one at a time. Master the distance first, then work on the grip, then focus on that 2 o'clock contact point. Within a few practice sessions, you'll be hitting Viboras that make your opponent shake their heads in frustration. Let's recap the 3 secrets that will transform your Vibora immediately. Number 1. Hit at 2 o'clock on the ball, not 6 o'clock like most players. Number 2. Create distance by moving back and to your side. Don't rush the ball. Number 3. Hold your grip lower for natural wrist relaxation and better slice. Remember, the Vibora is technical. Practice these fundamentals and you'll see improvement in your very next match. And if this video helped you out, smash that subscribe button for more Padel tips that actually work.